Good evening, YouTube! Welcome to the Perfect Podcast Show. Tonight, it's the return of the orange drink. Plus, well, actually, there's no plus. That's kind of the only topic in this episode. And now here's your host. It's Pikachu Allspark.
Shouting to the listening buddy, go! Build it up! Absolutely nothing.
Welcome to the Perfect Podcast Show. I am your host, the king of YouTube, Pikachu Allspark. So, we only got a few minutes to do this, so let's get right into it. So, McDonald's. You know McDonald's, right? The restaurant, the place that sells amazing food. If you think anything otherwise, get the fuck out. Yes, McDonald's, that place. They have officially announced the return of my favorite thing. Well, not my favorite thing from McDonald's, but my favorite drink from McDonald's. That's right, the High C Orange. It's coming back. Back in 2017, they announced they were getting rid of the High C Orange, and I spent a couple of months going there on a weekly basis and getting this drink. All the McDonald's drinks are $1. Well, I don't know about the cafe stuff. I don't get that stuff, but I know the drinks from the soda machine, all of them $1. So I spent a couple of months after hearing this going and getting that drink and recording it. That's right, recording it, filming it, if you will. And these filmed video clips have just been sitting on like 2 or 3 different computers I've had for like 4 years. But not anymore. They're not going to be sitting anymore, because this next week I'm going to shoot for Monday. Yes, this next week I'm going to try to put out the compilation video on my second channel of me getting the McDonald's High C Orange from 2017, and all these videos were shot after they announced that they were not going to have the High C Orange at the McDonald's anymore. But hey, it looks like they reversed that decision, and I gotta say, this is the greatest thing that McDonald's could ever do. You know, besides, like, give me one of them 50 buckets of chicken nuggets, you know? Like, I think they had those in, like, a different country or something, like a bucket of 50 of them. Actually, hold on. I mean, why not know when I have a working computer right next to me? Fuck off. Stupid Google. Anyways, when I have a working computer right next to me, I'll Google it. Fucking see if they have the, oh, look at this. Google image search. I'm seeing something that says 50-piece chicken nuggets for $10. I don't know where this is from. I don't know what this is. I'm seeing some pictures of buckets, but they look like they have the old McDonald's branding on them and not the current one. There are some in more recent looking ones, but not the most recent ones. So I don't think, if they ever had these, I don't think they have them anymore. But they do have 20. And they do have 10. You can get 5 10s, and then boom, you'd have 50. But, you know, I'm not going to eat 50 of them, is the thing. Like, it's just a joke. But I will eat 20 in one sitting, though. Whenever I go to McDonald's, that's the current order, you know. Because you probably know this about me from the amount of occasions that I've said it on, but I am a McDonald's lover since way back. Like, because, and the thing is, a lot of people in my current age, they would be giant douches about McDonald's, you know. They would hate McDonald's simply for, I don't know, putting smiles on people's faces for decades, you know. Yeah, ooh, darn them for being such a fun place to get food and hang out at as a kid, or even as an adult me. Yikes. Oh, man. But, seriously though, people always go after McDonald's for not being the healthiest choice out there, but, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care, and I don't see why that's the main reason people get all in their own ass about it. It's like, it's McDonald's. You know what you're getting, but I like it. I think it's great, And you're not there to eat like a fucking salad, They do serve salads, but you're not there to eat it. In case you haven't realized, I suck at these speeches. I really do. If I was going to make like a fucking video owning people, I couldn't, because I would get owned myself if I were to make one of those types of videos, I'm not very good with the on-the-spot thinking of stuff. It's one of the many reasons why I fucking hate improv. What I mean when I say improv, I of course mean improv comedy, whether that be on the stage or in those lame-ass improv TV shows, like, I think NBC's Parks and Recreation was one of them. Was that an NBC show? I'm pretty sure that was an NBC show. But yeah, that show was one of them where, not everything's written down, and people were... It's lazy, is what it is. Like, that's what improv is. It's like... maybe that's not a good defense. Maybe that's not a good defense of myself. You see, I can't do this. I legit can't do this speech thing. I mean, I can talk, but, like, giving a big, giggly speech about something I'm passionate about is just... I always think about them in my head. I always think about the right words I want to say, but then when I actually start talking, it's, very little, is what it is. Yeah. So, yeah, back to the McDonald's thing, though. I've been going there my whole life, and at some point, it seems that when you grow older, that magic that is McDonald's gets lost, and you forget just how much fun you used to have there, and just how many happy memories you had eating the food throughout the years. I've never forgotten. The magic is never lost. It's still there. I'm still super excited whenever I get to go there, and one of the main reasons is because, in case you haven't noticed, in case, you haven't noticed that the dude who spent a year using an $18 Walmart camera, that dude is poor. Like, I'm not rich, I've always been poor, in case it wasn't painfully obvious from the absolutely slow modernization of my channel here on YouTube, And when you're as poor as I am, even something like McDonald's, which is usually deemed to be cheap, it is an expensive luxury for you. And I think that's one of the many reasons why I've always liked it and always thought it was an amazing thing. And still to this day, I like McDonald's as much as I ever have, I still like going there and getting the food. I still like eating the food. It's all great. And, it's always been just this gradual evolution with me and McDonald's, Like, because when I was a kid, I would always get the Happy Meals, right? That's always what kids got. And those contained fucking 4 chicken nuggets and a small fries. Imagine me eating that now. Like, that wouldn't be enough. That would not be enough food for right now. And throughout the years, that gradually changed, The chicken nuggets became 6, and then 10, and then 20. The french fries became medium, and then large, and then basket. What's basket, you might ask? Well, in like 2020 or so, McDonald's introduced a basket of fries. It only costs like $1 or $2 more, and you get... Actually, I don't even know if it's $1 more or something, but it only costs a little extra than the large fries, and you get more fries in this bitch. It's like $3 for this thing, and it's just an absolute huge amount of fries, and it's amazing. And that is as many fries as I need, you know? And McDonald's itself has changed a lot. You know, the buildings themselves do not look the same as they used to. I personally don't like the fact that the buildings do not look the same as they used to, because I always liked that one design of the building with like the giant French fries on top of it. On top of it, you know, that was an amazing design for a building. It was just great. And we had one of those here in the area that I live in. Hashtag non-specific. Hashtag not gonna dox myself. Yeah, we had one of those around here. And I don't know when they remodeled it, but it happened maybe around 2018 or so. And I gotta say, that pissed me the fuck off. I was trying to make some sort of point, but I guess I'm just illustrating all the changes that have happened throughout the years, but if there's one thing that remains consistent throughout all these changes, is that I'm always excited to get the McDonald's food, you know? I'm always excited to have the experience of going there, and, you know, obviously I haven't been able to go inside the buildings lately, but... You know, the second they say I'm allowed to come back in there, I'm going in, you know. And I am going to get a new video of me pouring the icy orange drink whenever I'm allowed to. It's going to happen. And, of course, I'm not the only one who's not allowed to go in that building. Nobody's allowed to go in the McDonald's right now. But, you know, the second they change that, I'm going in, and orange is getting poured in a cup. And obviously, I'm going to jump the gun here. Like, I'm not going to wait till I can pour this thing. You know, the second that the orange drink returns to my French fry clown castle, I'm going there in the fucking drive-thru, and I'm getting me this fucking orange drink. And it's going to be amazing. Or at least I hope it'll be amazing. And the fact that they even thought of taking this thing away from me, it's baffling. Well, I'm not the only one they took it away from, but still, the fact that they even had the thought to take this thing take this thing off their menu. It's like, what? Like, this had been on the menu for like 50 years prior to 2017, and it's like, what? You're really going to, like, of course, like, fucking lots of people were pissed about this, and for years after they did it, were posting, hey, bring this back on social media. And I probably should have been posting that too, but yeah, I'm not really the best at social media, if you haven't guessed. I mean, you can look at my Twitter, you know, I tweeted some things. I've been tweeting a lot. I've been tweeting almost consistently. I don't know. I've been trying to tweet more often, is basically what I'm saying here. I posted a meme the other day. On the 23rd, I posted a meme that has a picture of SpongeBob and Patrick and says, "Stocks too hard, me like the Sponge cartoon." And I made this meme myself, because I don't know how this fucking stock market thing works, you know. Obviously, stocks have been a big meme on the internet lately. I have no fucking clue how it works, and this is me expressing that SpongeBobly. And it's something that I think people should use as a reaction image to fucking force the boring out of our memes, because memes are getting fucking boring. Stocks, politics, fucking, like, what happened to Rage Comics, you know? What happened to fucking Rage Comics? Can we have those back? Yeah, like, fucking, Who wants to do memes about stocks or politics? That's like the two most boring things I can think of. And you think they're funny? What has to... Oh man, what is wrong with you? Honestly, what is wrong with you? Well, that's all I can do for this week on the Perfect Podcast Show. I know, it wasn't as long as previous ones, but I got stuff to do, including watching the new episode of Power Rangers. Today, it's episode 2 of Dino Fury. You know, I liked the first one, but this isn't a Power Rangers review podcast. In summary, I'm gonna go to the fucking McDonald's and get this drink again. The High C Orange, it's gonna be amazing, and I'm going to document myself getting it again whenever I can. That's what you need to know about this. And also, high-waisted pants are horrible, and if you wear them, you are stupid, and I don't value your opinion at all. That was the Perfect Podcast Show. You can follow me on Twitter at Pikachu Allspark, and until next week, all hail the king.
Would you just